So it has definitely been a while since my last Trading 212 portfolio update. In my Trading 212 accounts, I hold the most amount of money I hold anywhere. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to go straight into my portfolio, explain the changes and some of the things that I've noticed around Trading 212. So we're going to start off with my Trading 212 invest account because it actually has the most amount invested, and you will see this later on. Do bear in mind, this is how I invest. I'm not telling anyone how to invest or how not to invest. None of my videos are financial advice. And just because I say long-term investing through data is probably your best approach to, investing in general, doesn't necessarily mean that I always follow that. So let's go straight into it. As you can see, this is my Trading 212 invest account and my current balance is £20,679. So since 2022, I have used this general investing account to raise enough capital to put £20,000 into my stocks and shares ISA every single year. And as you can see, this is generally how it goes. I build it out throughout the year. When I hit £20,000, it gets plopped into my stocks and shares ISA, and then I continue. As you can see, every now and then there's a big dip. That's when the £20,000 is transferred elsewhere, and then I grow it and another dip, and so on and so forth. Before this, I did use other general investing accounts before I got into Trading 212, and I did the same thing. This has allowed me to put in currently £100,000 total into my stocks and shares ISAs, and by no means have I actually deposited £100,000 from my bank because I didn't actually have that much money previously. If you would like to get started with Trading 212 and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, then all you have to do is to follow the link in the description box down below. Or you can scan this QR code appearing here if you are on the TV and it will get you into that link. Alternatively, if you've already signed up to Trading 212 and haven't received your free fractional share, then all you have to do is to press the 3 horizontal line menu over here. Then scroll all the way down until you see the section use promo code. And in this section, just enter the code JUBAIR and you should receive a free fractional share. Now, as you can see overall, since I had this account in 2022, I have a Trading 212 calculated return of around 105% or a positive gain of £9,700. Again, because this account has a lot of money going in and now, I wouldn't really just 100% rely on these numbers. It might be more or it could be less, but still, yes, 100% is very nice to see. What isn't nice to see is actually the performance of my one holding that I have in this Trading 212 invest account. And as you can see over the past month alone, it is down by 2.3% or £491. And this indeed may actually ruin my plans of maxing out my stocks and shares ISA when April the 6th actually pops its head out. Over the past 3 months, this portfolio is actually up now, but it was down before, up by only 31%. And as you can see, over the past 3 months, things haven't been looking too good. During the highs, my portfolio was worth around £21,558, more than enough to actually max out my stocks and shares ISA. But as you'll see now, I actually don't want to be selling at a loss in order to max out my stocks and shares ISA. So year to date, not looking good, down by 2.4% or £510. Now you may be wondering what I have in holdings, and this is in the NASDAQ 100, as you can see here. Over the past 3 months, this fund has actually lost 2.5%, and this is the unhedged version of the NASDAQ 100, essentially an Invesco ETF that allows you to track the NASDAQ 100, which is an American index. As you can see, I have 45.85 shares in the NASDAQ 100, the EQQQ, and since investing, I am down by a whopping 4.42% or £955 at certain points of the day and the month. I can see this going down by about £1,200. So definitely a significant portion I'm losing right now. This is of course a lot due to the FX impact. Over the past year, the pound has strengthened against the dollar by around 7%. And this means of course when the dollars are getting converted back into pounds, we are actually getting less. So our investments here in the UK are looking worse over the past year. Now, if I had purchased the hedged version, which is a bit more expensive in terms of total expense ratio, I probably would not have been down this much. Kind of regret it, to be honest. But that being said, the NASDAQ 100 index year to date is actually down by over 1%. Now, I bought these shares back in December and I very much regret buying this, not only because it's heavily invested into the tech sector, but also since then I've been thinking a lot more about what I invest into, and a lot of these companies in the NASDAQ 100 aren't companies I want to align myself with. In either case, when I break even, I will be sold out of this and I will not be investing into this fund. I have noticed a feature update here. When you go down here, you can see the Trading 212 card. This is now also available to see in the Trading 212 stocks and shares ISA But if we go into it, you can now see that there are cashback offers available on the Trading 212 card. There are actually a lot of different retailers here. For example, Braun, a whole other companies that I actually don't purchase from. We have Corsair here, Maplin, which I could have sworn I went to their closing down sale. But anyway, it's nice to have these additional cashback offers. And of course, you do get cashback on the Trading 212 card itself. I did receive an email today about a boosted cashback offer, but everything is subject to availability. So if I go into the top left corner and press the invest button, you can see the value of all of my portfolios on Trading 212, and currently that stands at £144,735, which I think is pretty decent, even including that £1,000 loss that I have from the NASDAQ 100. I can't wait to break even on that. The thing is, I don't expect to break even before the tax year starts, so I think I'm going to have to deposit new money into my ISAs in order to fill them up. But anyway, let's go into the stocks and shares ISA quickly to see what's been going on there. So this is my Trading 212 stocks and shares ISA. I've only deposited 2 years into this Trading 212 stocks and shares ISA, so that's £40,000. Then I did an ISA transfer worth around £60,000. So in total, the deposits for this account have been £80,000, and the rest is profit. This isn't going to be shown by the Trading 212 calculated return, which says 24,000, when in fact it's closer to 44,000, which I think is pretty decent. Like I said before, those £80,000 of deposits haven't been my own money. They've been profits accumulated from general investing accounts that have been then transferred into stocks and shares ISAs, because that's how I like to do it. In either case, you can see my year-to-date performance is actually been positive as opposed to just investing into the NASDAQ 100. This year-to-date, you can see stuff like the S&P 500 haven't been doing too well. You can see the actual S&P 500 index is only up by 0.5% year-to-date. Something like the Vanguard S&P 500 would be up about half of that. You may be wondering how on earth I managed to do that. Well, the thing is, I always document my journey and I never recommend what I do. We all know that long-term investing is probably the best approach for 99+% of people. And it's not like I pick stocks or anything like that. I'm pretty much against that. I have just been buying certain funds and then trying my luck on them, really. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, right now you can see my biggest holding is actually in cash. I have £10,000 down here reserved and then £110,000. So £120,000 in cash. Absolutely cannot recommend it. But year to date, I haven't been doing too bad with this method. I have 3 investments. One is in the £10 a day S&P 500 fund, which of course is an experiment. And once 365 days is met, I will sell it. I don't actually want to be investing into the S&P 500. Then I have 2 other funds, the HIJS. This has been smashing it over the past year. Even over the past 3 months, it is up by over 13%, beating the S&P 500 over the past year. And this fund is the HSBC MSCI Islamic Screened Fund. It's basically the FTSE Japan, but companies are screened out by this fund's measurement, which is usually Sharia compliant. And then I have the iShares Physical Silver, a very small holding here. You can see over the past year, silver has gone crazy. And then I thought I'd buy £100 worth just to see what happens. A lot of people have been telling me that I'm going to be losing everything, but so far it hasn't been the case. As you can see, I hold 1.7 shares in the iShares Physical Silver, and since investing, it is up exactly by 5.46%, or £5.46. As you can see here, so far I have realized a profit of £17,762. Now, like I said, I had an ISA transfer too, and this won't be in the realized profit and gain. And then I've had some dividends and other stuff too. So make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.